Sorry for no video yesterday. I was being lazy. You'll get over it very quickly because I'm posting today instead of yesterday, whatever. So anyways, hey guys, we got a match here today against PokeMai11. Just standard OU match, you know the drill. I'm using just some random shit that's just supposed to work with Sub-Hydreigon. Well, not really work with it, just shit I threw together with the basis of Sub-Hydreigon being my main dude. Then I got a Bulk Up Breloom, Standard Drachi, Standard Gliscor, Standard Starmie, and a Scarfed Infernape. So that's my team, and I'm using it right now. Anyways, she's got like a mixed sand team-like thing. Like, she's got 4 guys you'd normally see in a sand team, then an Arcanine, and a Conkeldurr, which Conkeldurr isn't that weird, but it's still not as standard as everything else. And then the Arcanine, Mai just likes Arcanine. I already knew that. So, potential threats from her team. Really, main thing I gotta do is I gotta watch out for Arcanine, because I know a Flare Blitz will really hurt him if she's mixed. That's gonna really fuck with my team along with extreme speed, so I gotta watch out for that a little bit. Otherwise, like Conkeldurr, I only got the Gliscor and the Starmie to really deal with it. And Starmie, if it gets too low on health, then that'll be a problem. So I just gotta watch out for those 2 guys. And the rest of it should be really easy, because I got plenty of things for T-Tar, Skarm, Celebi, and Gastros. So for the most part, those guys. But leads, I figure she's going to want to get T-Tar right out and get Sand going at the very least. If she can't get rocks up, that's probably not going to be a huge deal for her, because my team isn't hurt that badly by rocks, so she can go without them if she has to, but she'd rather get up her Sand up first, because she does have some appropriate switches to Infernape if she needs to. So got my Ape Lead, and like I said, since I am a Scarfed Ape, I don't want to stay in close combat, because it won't hurt as much as a banded one. If I was banded, fuck, I could fire off close combats all day against her team, but can't, so I'm just going to U-turn out, knowing she's going to want to switch out. She goes out to Gastrodon. I get a useless crit, as you'll see later, probably really doesn't matter at all. But, going to Breloom, and I stupidly just go for Spore right here. I should have just Seed Bombed and got this thing out of the way, because it's kind of obvious she wasn't going to switch and just save this for Sleep Fodder, but, you know, that's just how this game works. But then again, if she went to Celebi, no matter what, it probably would have just been better, but whatever. So she just left that in for Sleep Fodder. I know she's going to want to switch out, knowing that I can't really touch whatever she's going to want to bring in, because she is just going to bring in a good counter for Breloom no matter what, which happens to be Skarmory. So I got Starmie in, fire off a Thunderbolt, and that will bring it down to its sturdy at the very least. So that's something. Yeah, but anyways, she's just going to label Air Spikes, and that's fine. And, you know, just a layer of Spikes, not much to say about that. But here, no, she's probably going to want to switch out. A lot of things are hit by Ice Beam on her team, so I'm like, alright, let's go for Ice Beam. She's probably going to want to go out to Gastro, predicting another Thunderbolt. She could have also gone out to Celebi. Then again, she could have gone out to a lot of things, so I don't know. It really wouldn't have mattered what I went for in the long run, because Ice Beam really didn't do that much, so I figure, alright, let's go to Jirachi and see if we can get some rocks going. But she's actually going to double switch out to Arcanine, which I don't really understand why. I guess she thought I might want to do something else with Starmie, or she predicted Breloom. Actually, that would be good, but I don't want to stay in here because she's at full, so there's no reason for me to try and tank a hit at that point to like suicide her. So gonna go to Gliscor, and that still does a fuckload. So that's kind of why Arcanine's gonna be annoying in this match. But just gonna go and switch out, predicting another Flare Blitz or an HP Ice. I think it was one of those 2 I was predicting, so I'm like, Infernape, you can take those on. But she's actually going to go to Celebi, not wanting to waste Arcanine, because she knows there's a good chance I can still live. So she might as well just let Celebi tank the hit. And I got Infernape in, and I'm like, alright, well, we'll just U-turn, because she's probably going to want to switch out, not wanting to take a fire attack. Goes out to Skarm as Death Fodder. That's fine, don't really care. Now, going to go into Hydreigon and do some magic here. A little bit of magic. So, figure that she's probably going to want to sack this thing, maybe, or hope for some hacks and try and get some recovery up on it. So no matter what, I feel like going for the sub, because I figure should be the best option. And she's actually going to fire off a Roost, and I'm like, oh baby, because now I have the Fire Blast on this particular Hydreigon, and it is a modest max special attack, so I think I should be able to take down a Skarmory, because Hydreigon is kind of awesome. So I'm expecting this to kill as long as it hits, which it hits. So that should be a dead Skarmory, and it is. So bye-bye, Skarm. You gave me a free sub. So I salute you. But you're dead, so that doesn't really mean much. Anyway, she's going to go into Conkeldurr and just going to fire off a Dragon Pulse, try and get some damage going. And really nothing else, because I mean, what else is a Conch Elder gonna really do? What else am I gonna do to it? It's whatever. So she's just gonna go for Dragon Punch, because she knows no matter what, I'm gonna hit her with the Dragon Pulse anyway, so she might as well try and take a little bit of health from my sub, which she does, and that's pretty annoying, but I'll live with it, and, you know, that'll happen. But now, I don't want to try and take any potential hit. I know I can't take her out, so I might as well just quick go into Gliscor, and hopefully I can take said hit, which I do take said hit, and then I can probably just set up on her with SDs and then eventually outlast her and kill her. So that's really my best plan right now. Nothing else wants to take any hit from Conch Elder, so I just gotta hope that Gliscor can do the job. So go for that SD, like I said, and she's just gonna go to Celebi because it is her best check dash counter to Gliscor with Skarmory gone, so she might as well just go into that and try and do something. And I got an SD up, so I'm like, alright, I think she's going to want to overpredict, predicting me to switch out to something, because predicting HP Ice or something, I don't know. The point is, I stayed in knowing I could at least take a Giga Drain if she has it, or if she wants to overpredict, that's perfectly fine. So hit her with an Ice Fang, it does a lot, but I'm still thinking, alright, I see the Earth Power, she's probably going to have HP Ice, so I don't want to take that, which Hydreigon wasn't the best option to go into, but I was just like, let's go into this thing for some reason. I guess just in case you want to overpredict again, it would work out in my favor. Plus, I knew I could take an HPS anyway, so it's like, whatever. But, she went for Giga Drain, so maybe she doesn't actually have HP Ice, or maybe she was predicting me to go to something else that could take an HP Ice, but not a Giga Drain. But I don't know. There's nothing on my team that does that, so maybe she does have Fire after all. But anyway, she's going to go into T-Tar. Knew she was going to switch out, so I go for Sub, and I got the Focus Blast, which should easily be a 2KO. Kind of wish it was no KO, but I would need Life Orb for that at the very least. But, as you see, it does do a fuckload, and she's just going to Ice Beam to take out my Sub, which, oh well, I'll deal with it. So now, I'm like, alright, Hydreigon, time to work your magic and hit another Focus Blast, because otherwise, this T-Tar actually is giving me no problem at all, but I'm like, fuck it, let's just try it. And I miss! Great. But she decides over predicting go for Crunch, predicting me to go out, predicting the Ice Beam. So that works out in my favor, because now I get another chance to fire from Focus Blast. Let's see if it'll work. We'll see. Because, you know, hitting a Focus Blast, taking out T-Tar, that's always fun. And that's just what happens. So now that T-Tar is dead. And, you know, that's always a good thing. You know, dead T-Tars are fucking awesome when you're fighting them. You don't want your own T-Tar dead, though. So, you know, take that lesson and poke someone in the eye with it. Anyway, she's gonna go into Conch Elder, just leaving Hydreigon to die because it's done its job. Killed a T-Tar, killed a Skarmory. What else do you need it to do? So, just let it die so I can get a free switch over to Starmie, blah blah blah, and just fire a Hydro Pump. Nothing else on her team wants to take 2 hits from Starmie anyways, so she's just gonna leave this thing in to die. Maybe she'll hope for a miss or something, but Hydro Pump luckily does not miss, so that's actually pretty nice. I've not gotten screwed over by Starmie yet. But now, she's going to go into Arcanine, figure, alright, let's just leave in Starmie as Death Fodder, see if she has whatever she has, and I do see the Extreme Speed, and so I die. I'm like, okay, she's under half. Now what I should be able to do is, because nothing else wants to take a hit, go to Jirachi. Since it does have a lot of health left, I should be able to kill her by her own recoil, so that's a hope, dream, and belief, because she's getting the Flare Blitz recoil, Life Orb recoil, Sandstorm, and that is just enough to take her out, so that is awesome. So, sorry Jirachi, had to sack you, but needed to. So, I'm going to go into Infernape now, because I am Scarf, so I can fire off U-turns. Then again, if I was any other Infernape, I could still probably have U-turn. Then again, the only other Infernape I'd really use is Choice Banded. But the point is, I got the U-turn, so I'm like, alright, well, whatever she goes into, I can just U-turn out on, if I have to. And she goes into Celebi, then goes out to Gastro, and I'm like, okay, well, looks like I'm going to have to do some rinse repeat stuff, because since I bring in Breloom, I know she's going to want to go back out to said Celebi, so I might as well just go back out to Infernape, predicting that. Then what I should really do is play some awesome prediction skills and just go for close combat, but I'm like, no, Infernape is still too important for me to play that prediction like that, because then if she does predict that, I lose my Infernape, which is my main way to deal with Celebi, and I scored another crit on Gastro. It just really speeds up the process at this point. But go back out to Breloom, and, you know, I gotta play that prediction again, though, because if she goes back into Celebi, I lose Breloom, then well, if she gets set up, I don't know. The point is, it's not really going to be good if I have Breloom versus Celebi, so I better just go back out to Infernape just to be safe. And she does go right back out to Celebi, as a matter of fact. So now I can just hit this thing with another U-turn, except she's going to go back out to Gastro again, because that's really her best chance, even though it's not the greatest chance in the world, but it's still a chance. You know, might as well take it. So Gastro goes down, and now all she has left is Celebi, which I got Breloom, Gliscor, and Infernape, which really, two of the guys are basically useless, but I at least got Infernape. So what I can do is I can just go for the Spore, because I am a bulk up Breloom, so I can live in Hidden Power easily, which I don't know if that's Ice or Fire still. We'll never know. But the point is, put it to sleep, and then I get one free turn, so I can go back out to Infernape. And then I have a choice of firing off a Fire Blast or a U-turn, which, since it is a Wild Chase video, I gotta please you guys by firing off the U-turn. Plus, I didn't want to miss a Fire Blast after all. I mean, seriously, that would be a terrible way to lose the match when I had the advantage. So, just gonna go for the safe U-turn, which, even though I'm not fully offensive, I don't think she's really defensive, so it should take her out, and it does take her out, which will kind of make that be the match. So, good game, something. I really don't know. That's it. So, yeah, I can't think of anything else to say. So, hope you guys enjoy, etc., blah, blah, blah. I'll try and record a TCGO later. I doubt it'll actually happen, because I'll probably suck too much from all the stupid fucking Mewtwo's out there. But anyways, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, etc., blah. Rate, comment, sub, and later, guys.